What's up, guys? Well, it's finally fall. A little chilly outside, the wind's blowing, so it kind of makes it even colder. But we're not here to talk about the weather. We're going to be taking a closer look at the Remington Model 512 Sportmaster. I made a couple videos with this in the past. Figure I'll do a specific video on this firearm alone. Kind of go over some details. Now, this is a bolt action. You can tell it's a bolt action by the way that it is. These started off being manufactured in the 1940s, and this being the 512, the Model 512 alone was made until like the early 1960s. Now they had some variants, different configurations after that, but the 512 was manufactured until then. You can tell your date code. There's little stamps down here on the barrel. Now mine is PP, which means this was based on the chart. This one was manufactured in 1945. This has a tubular magazine, as you've probably seen if you watched my videos before or maybe from other channels. The tubular magazine was actually used as a high capacity magazine from back in the day, and were more common on pump action or lever action firearms, not so much on bolt action. Wood hand or wood stock rather. Being, over 80 years old, this thing still shoots like a top, still cycles through the ammo pretty well. I'm not gonna say it's perfect. Sometimes it will jam up depending on how fast I'm trying to move the action or bolt, but it will cycle through relatively decently for the age. Remington. It takes 22 short or 22 long. 22 long is obviously a lot more common than 22 short. 22 short kind of faded away. The Sportmaster Model 512. As you can see, this does show wear, and it's been used. I've used it quite a few times. My grandfather used it. People that had it before him used it. Whoever had it before was starting to sand it down to refinish the stock. I believe I already mentioned that in a previous video, but I plan on redoing this stock. Something, obviously to make it look better, and something that will also show the aesthetics from that era. So today I'm going to be shooting Winchester 22 long rifle shells. I plan on using this to squirrel hunt soon, so maybe we'll try to get it sighted in as much as I can and go from there. I'm somewhat familiar with the tubular magazine because my grandfather had another. He had a 22 semi-automatic that had a tubular magazine. I grew up around it. I didn't realize that these were the high capacity magazines for that time. I probably shouldn't be saying that word too much. These hold about 15 bullets or so. The way this tube works is it's hollowed out in the middle, and it's got a long spring and a little plunger on the bottom. So when you get your bullets fed into the tube, when you push it down, they actually slide into this tube, and that locks them in place and keeps them sturdy. Without further ado, one other thing, the safety. This doesn't actually say safe or whatever. It's got a little dimple. When you see the dimple, that means the safety's off. When it's shut or you can't see it, that means the safety's on. the way it looks, I think I'm shooting a little high. So I'm going to adjust it right here. Still high. What I'm trying to shoot at is a spent shell laying on the ground. Let's see if I can my distance here. Try to hit it. All right, hit it, but I had to aim down. Kind of got jammed up a little bit there. Oh, blew the cap off of it. Yeah, so what I've noticed is it seems to be shooting a little high. So I'll have to raise this sight, which will bring it up higher, which will in the end make me aim lower. So it's not exactly easy on the hands. It's not totally off. Obviously, if I'm going to use this to squirrel hunt, I want it to be more accurate than what it's showing. But I at least know I'm shooting high. I'm not shooting off side to side. Trying to find more shells laying out there in the yard. Keeps getting stuck in the ejector. put about 30 rounds through it. I see what it's doing. I got it pretty well sighted in. Now obviously that all depends on where you're standing at. I'm decently excited for it to use squirrel hunting. Might also use my 20 gauge, but that might be a little too much. I used that before and it doesn't tear the squirrel up too bad, but I wanted to at least get this ready in case I wanted to use this as an option. But yeah, this is the Model 512 Sportmaster by Remington, made from 1930 or 1940 to the 1960s and onward in different configurations. Bolt action, tubular magazine, regular iron sights, pretty basic 22. This was really common back in the day. So the value there, you can get basic used 22 amount for them, a couple $100. You might find a guy that'll sell it to you for $100. I think everyone should have one of these, or at least a 22 in some caliber, but an older firearm like this that's in working condition, I think would be perfect for someone starting off, or you want your child to grow up and get into hunting and stuff like that. I think this would be perfect for them, or even target shooting. So that'll take care of this video. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. Take care and have a great day.